We're going to try a recipe I've never tried before. It's a variation on something I've done before. It's called chicken legs and lentils. And it's a variation on a soup I've made many times. Just boiled about a half dozen drumsticks and took off the skin and chopped up the meat and then put the bones back in so the stock will have that flavor. And we have our usual suspects in there, our carrots and turnips and celery and all that good stuff. Some potatoes, diced, onion, about a half an onion, tomato, some spices, some salt and white pepper, some olive oil. The lentils, of course, have been drained and rinsed. Some chopped carrots, little saffron, our chopped chicken leg meat, and some really nice fresh parsley, and oh, I almost didn't see that there. Oh, and some black licorice. See, this lentil recipe is one of my favorites that's been in our family for a long time. It goes back to Spain, it goes back decades, centuries probably. And the black licorice is like one of the favorite things in our whole family. But especially my dad. This is a thing that if you're invited over and you bring flowers, candy, some other thing, won't get nearly as good a reception if you don't bring some black licorice. Start with the onion first. Dang. Forgot how chewy that stuff is. Anyway, next thing I'm going to do is add the chicken. Gonna put a little bit more olive oil in there. And we're just going to put the that's all stuck in there. Shit. Okay. Move it around. Come on. And put the chicken in there. Okay. Gonna let these two guys cook together for about 3 or 4 minutes. Old like Spanish way of like adding the garlic and the parsley, you just kind of put them in a pestle and just bang it up and mush it all up and just put it in there, okay? Just regular chicken meat, or a lot of people use pork in this, but I think chicken tastes really good. I mean, I've made it both ways and people always seem to like this one. Gonna add that to the chicken and the onions. You're going to add your beautiful red lentils. Okay, going to add the rest of the stock. Ooh, look at all those beautiful things that have given up all their juice and flavor and gone right into this lentil soup. It's important to have a good water to stock ratio when you're making lentils, because they do need some water to kind of be in and around them to make sure they cook all the way through. You're going to add the bay leaf and thyme, some salt and white pepper in there, and you'll add the little thing of garlic and parsley put together. That goes in there too, just like that. Move that around. That's very Mediterranean right there. Saffron from Spain, right in there. Okay. We also have, from the same little store in Madrid, we have some dulce pimienton, which is kind of like a little flavoring, little color. Very, very typical in Spanish food. Now we're getting to a real nice boil. Yeah, that looks great. That's just how it's supposed to look. Got a real nice boil there. And time for another piece of licorice. Here we go. Originally, the potato was not part of the ingredient in this soup. It was something that was kind of put in later and added an Irish sensibility to a very Spanish soup, but potato goes with just about anything. So these are the last two ingredients that go in, the carrots and the potatoes. You want to boil on the carrots and potatoes before you put them in to make sure they're cooked a little bit. Add these beautiful potatoes and carrots right there, and black pepper right in there. Okay. And about the time the carrots and the potatoes are soft enough to eat, that's about when it's ready. So this will serve probably about 10 or 12 people. Lentils come in so many different ways, and in Spain you can serve, all kinds of lentils, but they usually serve the green ones, and those are the ones I'm used to having there, and they're usually pretty good. But you try all kinds of different lentils, and you can try red ones and mix up different ingredients in there, and they kind of take on the flavor of whatever it is that you're already cooking, and it really comes out great. I think it'll be one of your favorite dishes, and if not, you always got black licorice.